Hey everyone, I'm super excited to meet you all in this particular video because the previous video which I made on how to make a winning PPT, it has crossed 40,000 views. Thank you so much for all the love and support which you guys have shown me. And one more thing which I wanted to share with you was, see, I've won Smart India Hackathon 2 times. I've been an evaluator for previous year's Smart India Hackathon, and this year I've got multiple opportunities for being an internal hackathon judge. And one more new update. Check out this mail. So I got an invite as Smart India Hackathon 2025 official evaluator. So I'll be evaluating hundreds of ideas which you guys are going to submit. And I'm not supposed to share which problem statement, which theme. It's not part of the video. So basically, I'll be covering on what all mistakes that you guys are doing. So yesterday, I got a call from one of the student. What happened? Her SPOC has misspelled her email ID in the portal. So what will happen? She'll not get the mail ID to register. So their team will not be able to apply for Smart India Hackathon. See, what is the use of winning internal hackathon and getting into such a bad mistake and not be able to going for finals? So these are some of the mistakes that tend to happen generally in last moment. So we will be majorly covering upon what all things that can go wrong in this particular video. So hi everyone, I am Sarvesh and welcome to my YouTube channel. Yeah, hey everyone, it's nice to meet you in another video. Thanks for joining. So without further delay, we'll just get started. So this was the this was the email which I was talking about. So I got an email invite from Ministry of Education Innovation Cell for being an evaluator. So for the screening and mentoring round, I'll be evaluating your ideas, and I'm looking forward for all your ideas and submissions for SIH. So yeah, so other than that, these are some questions I'll be answering in the session. Before that, I want to take you through my mentorship. Okay, so basically this is the mentorship sessions that I've been giving for Smart India Hackathon. Over 25 teams. So over 20 to 25 teams, I've already connected with them. There are my mentees cleared internal hackathon. So if you want any help regarding SIH prototyping or idea submission, so you can obviously go and book a session. Like these are around 400-600 rupees, so you can split it with along with your teammates, so it'll be very less for you, like when you split it among your 6-member team. I'm also an unstopped top mentor, and this is about a bit about me. And this link I'm giving in the description. Do go and check it out. Idea submissions. So there is a major update in SIH 2025, which is October 15, 16, and 17 are deadlines for some of the problem statements. Okay, so this is the SIH portal where you go and submit your ideas, right? So SIH submission deadlines has been increased because some ideas got added recently. Okay, over here if you see, this is the problem statement site. So new problem statements got added. So some of the problem statements you can see September 30 is the deadline, which is on Tuesday. Okay, on Tuesday is the last day for submission of idea and some of the ideas. And in some of the ideas, if you can see, I'll just switch it. If you see, it is October 15th. Some of the ideas, it's on October 16th. So some changes are there because new ideas got added in SIH, right? So for that, they want to give some more time for students to evaluate, complete their internal hackathon. Some colleges internal hackathon did not happen, so for that they have given some time. It's also a good update which I wanted to tell about SIH. So yeah, so I just want you guys to go and listen to this one-on-one session success story. So this is one of my mentee. He wants to share about how my session was. You can feel free to skip this feedback as well, but if you want to like to know about what happens in the mentorship and how teams are getting empowered, and so how I'm helping them out.
So actually, before starting this, I just want to thanks a lot to you. Yeah. As you have guided me in a correct way, because I have attended 3 to 4 hackathons before this. Okay. SIH. So I was not having any mentor or someone who can guide me in the right way. Okay. Then some way, somehow I got your link. Okay, and okay. I just started the first meet with you, and you have given me the correct guidance, so that taking your inputs, I won my internal hackathon and got shortlisted for the top 50 teams.
So these are some of the questions that I wanted to These are some of the questions I wanted to answer basically. So do we get to explain our PPT, or will they directly judge based on the PPT, and can we add video in it? So yeah, Hems, you'll be judged directly based on your PPT, and yeah, you can add a video but not in the PPT. You will get a separate link while submitting the idea. Over there you can go and check. So this is the submission portal. Over here, if you see, if you go here you can see YouTube link optional. Okay, over there you can add your video link. Okay, it's live demo for our idea must be there for participating in SIH. It's not compulsory, but it's optional for you. Generally, sometimes what happens, people will not have time to see your video also. So I would say it's like a 50% chance. If you want to keep a video, you can keep. If you don't want, it's not required. What is YouTube video link? Can we create faceless video using AI? So I would say create a demo of your prototype. If you have a prototype, create a demo video, explain it with your own voice. Okay, instead of going with AI, you just show that you have put some effort into it. So that would give a good opinion for you when the evaluation happens for you. Will they give time for submitting prototype after the idea submission in the SIH portal? No, you will not get some other time for submitting prototype. On September 30 or October 15, you have to submit everything based on the idea. Okay, how to make flowcharts? I've done a detailed video on this in my previous session. You just go and check it out. Okay, like I have given the link in the description, so you just can go and check. Guide about YouTube video making as in for a demo video, right? So for the demo video, I'll be taking a session like towards the end of this video. Just you can go and check it out. What are the judging parameters for PPT? Okay, this also I'll be addressing in this question, like how evaluators will evaluate for what features in your presentation. Yeah, I have chosen the theme fintech and selected for the next round. Am I supposed to build? Yeah, you are supposed to build the prototype. See, some of the students have already got selected for internal hackathon, right? All of you guys are supposed to start building the prototype, because some of the teams will disqualify themselves right before even they are getting disqualified by the evaluators. Okay, if you're getting selected from the internal hackathon, you just make sure you just start building the prototype. Okay, this prototype will be helpful for you even in your college projects, right? Even if you're not getting selected for the finals, you can use it anywhere. So that's good to have a prototype. Bro, we got rejected in first round of internal hackathon because before team showed. Okay, I did not get the complete question, but obviously you have some other hackathons happening. You just can check them out. Okay, what should we do after getting selected for SH in internal? That is the main thing about this video. Something about tech GM. Yeah, I'll make a video on that. Voiceover. Okay, I don't understand this question, but maybe you're asking, can we give a voiceover video, or should we do a showing a face video? It's up to you. You can do a voiceover video, or you can do a video like this, right? I'm explaining something, I have my face inside that, but I'm also explaining what is happening, right? You can do a video like this, but make sure you have kept your video up to 2 minutes, as PPT is the main key factor, and the slides as well. Content is also restricted. How to do it? Yeah, PPT is the 6 slides which is going to represent your whole idea, which you have put 1 month of effort. So how to make a PPT, everything I've done a previous video. I've given the link in the description. Go and check it out. Should be content heavy so that jury can understand. Yeah, it should be content heavy that jury can also understand. It should not be very complex also. You just make it easy for them. Okay, similar to what happens in an Instagram reel. The first 3 seconds have to hook them. So the first 2 slides have to hook them into the presentation, and they should be able to read your PPT through. That is the main goal of your video. Can we use formulas in technical approach? Obviously you can put a formula. See, there were some of the ideas where I saw that a drone should be sent in a minimum distance, improving the efficiency. So what kind of formula you are going to go? There are some traffic management questions. Okay, what kind of formulas you are going to use? How are you going to manage the traffic? All these things are supposed to be given in the technical approach. So these are some of the mistakes that people do. Okay, these are some of the mistakes that people do in SIH in general, and how to avoid them. Okay, so I've just listed some 7 mistakes which are commonly happening. I've also seen this happen in some of my sessions, and even in this year someone has entered a wrong email ID. Okay, the SPOC generally gives your email ID, and you will get an invite link, like you'll get your user credentials and your password for logging in into the website. So this is the website basically. Go and log in. So you go here, you can see this is the SIH login. You can see email, password, select user role, and all these things. Okay, in user role, you have to go and select team leader. Email and password you will be getting. So for this to happen, you will be given a mail. Okay, that mail will be sent to your specific email ID. Let's say your college will have like total 50 teams. Okay, your SPOC will select 50 teams, and by mistake, if your team name is getting misspelled, your email ID, right, team leader's email ID spelled it by mistake. Let's say there should be one A, instead of that they have given two A's. Then what will happen? You will not get the email ID, but your college maximum limit is 50. It has already been reached, right? So there are chances like you can put mail, you can contact them, but generally if you see, I'm just showing you, there is one note which they have given. Please check the data correctly as no changes will be entered over email or call. So while you are entering, make sure you just enter it your utmost concentration, because there's no chance of changing it. Okay, it generally doesn't happen. So if you're entering it wrong, there are no chances that you can participate also, because you have put all this effort to get selected in SIH, and after internal hackathon, if you're doing this minor mistake, you are just reducing your chance of getting selected. So this is one of the mistake that generally people do. And entering wrong team name, so this is also careless, because see, your team name will be entered in your college bona fide. Okay, but there are also place for entering your team name in the portal. So if the team names are not getting matched, then this also can be an issue, because when you're going to the nodal center, your bona fide will have one team name. The team name which you have given in the portal will change, like it will not match, right? Then there can be an issue, but there's chance of changing it. This is not a very big issue, but this can be an issue. But wrong mail ID is definitely an issue. Okay, I got a message saying that I've entered wrong gender. Instead of male, I've entered female for one of my teammates. Can changes be made? At this moment you cannot change, as in, because when you're going for finals, there will be chance of making some changes to your team member itself. Okay, that time you can just change the you can do it as if you are changing the member, and you can change the gender also, right? That's one thing. Submit an old PPT file instead of your original one. Okay, what happens, we download the idea template from here, right? About the guidelines, you download the idea PPT. You will also have this version in your laptop. So generally what will happen, if we don't care so much, and we just click on some PPT which has SIH in that's name. I have seen PPTs which are completely empty being submitted in the SIH portal. What is the use of winning internal hackathon and submitting an empty PPT? You're not going to get selected after that. So this is also one thing that you have to keep in mind while submitting your PPT. Make sure to open it once and check if this is the final version of the PPT that I'm going to submit. Okay, publishing a demo video on public. Oh, before that, giving a different phone number. This also can be a very big issue, because see, the phone number and mail IDs are the only contact that SIH portal they have with your team leader. Any kind of information, any kind of selection, all this where your nodal center will be, all this are to be, these data should be, these information and data will be sent to you through email and phone. So make sure you're giving that correctly, right? And also while selecting a team leader, as I've already mentioned, that SIH will happen throughout India, like in all the different states. So you will have to travel to some other city. What happens, we'll select someone team leader who is very good in coding, or she is very good in presentation or something like that. But what if their parents don't allow you to for finals? Right, you have chances of changing all the team members, but changing the team leader is a bit tough when it comes to SIH. Okay, you just make sure someone whose parents are a bit flexible in allowing them to travel around the country, and there's no restrictions for them. Let put them as a team leader. Okay, like even though they don't have proper coding skills, all this doesn't matter. They should be able to travel, and they should be able to manage the people. That is the minimum requirement that is required from a team leader. Okay, this is another question. So generally, if you're putting a team leader, you cannot be able to change them in general. Like generally, it's not advisable, because all the details will be shared to the nodal center. All the details will be sent to them. A lot of teams are publishing their demo video on YouTube. Okay, so if your competitors are able to see your ideas, then it is going to be a loss for you. See, in your college, your internal hackathon is over, everyone is submitting their idea, it's fine. But for a lot of other colleges, the internal hackathon has not been over. They still have time to submit their PPT, and if you're putting your idea out in public, then what would happen? They'll just copy it, right? Then what is the use? So just think of it like that way. A lot of teams have already put their ideas on YouTube. Just put it on unlisted. Okay, if you're putting it in unlisted, you just can share that link, or you put it in a Google Drive and share it to share it over here. Okay, over here if you see, you have a space for submitting the YouTube link. So what content needs to be filled? Okay, over here if you see, I just give a walkthrough of overhead. I don't, so these are different things over here. So one is team details. You just can check your team details over there. If I'm clicking, it will show the team. I don't want that to happen, so I'm just not going into that particular place. And mentor details. Okay, over here you can add your mentor details. You can have totally 2 mentors. Okay, it can be industrial mentor, it can be your academic mentor, anyone you can have. And mentor details, phone and email ID you have to add. Okay, and over here you can see idea submission. If you go here, you can see all the ideas which are present here. Okay, which are given by state ministry, which is given by central ministry, which is given by industry, and which are in student innovation. Yeah, what I would say is just select all, or if you have any problem statement, you just go and select it, and you can submit it. Okay, now what you have to see, you can see the count of ideas which are getting submitted. So a lot of people would have advised you, like, submit the ideas which have less number of submissions. You can just submit there, but a lot of ideas are still having less number of submissions. But what I expect, right, every year what happens in Smart India Hackathon, they'll give one particular date, but they'll anyway go and extend it because they'll not get enough submission by that time. So what I expect is, even after 30th September, you will get time to submit the ideas for these problem statements as well. But if not, I'm just telling you, be ready, but wait for some more time. They'll increase your deadline to submit the idea. So you just think of that way, and go proceed with that. Okay, so we'll just take an example of how the idea submission will happen. If you click here, you can see view problem statement. Over here you can see automated comprehensive technology intelligence forecasting platform info. So over here you can see all these details will be given. These details will be also given while the evaluator. See, I am also being an evaluator for SIH 2025. All these details will also be given to the evaluator. Okay, but I'll also give you an evaluator's perspective on what all things in the idea are important. Okay, so why I'm telling you the importance of these things, because idea title, these are the things you are going to submit. Okay, idea title, description, abstract, PPT, additional documents, demo video. I have included the additional documents over here, but since I've been an evaluator in 2024, not all the evaluators will go and check your additional documents. Earlier we had an opportunity to submit additional documents like lean canvas, Figma designs, statistics, pilot study, all this, whatever we have done. We created a document of like 10 pages or 5 pages, and we used to submit it. I've been an evaluator also, I've been a participant also. So what happens is that, so a lot of evaluators don't get into and see the documents, additional documents which you are submitting. That is why, okay, even last year, why I'm telling you is, and we'll get like time, like maybe 2 days. Okay, in 2 days we have to see all the ideas and evaluate. You just think of it, 100 ideas. If I'm spending at least 10 minutes, it will take 1000 minutes to evaluate your ideas. Okay, if I'm spending 10 minutes for one idea, I'll need 1000 minutes. Just do 1000 by 60. You just get the rough idea of how much time I'll have to spend. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell. 100 ideas, if I'm just spending 6 minutes for one idea, I'll have to spend 600 minutes. Okay, which is 10 hours. So that is why additional documents, all these are extra for them to go and look into it. Okay, maybe the competition is heavy, and if you want, you can submit, but don't trust your additional document as your proof of source. Okay, your PPT is going to help you out. Okay, I'll also give you the evaluators PPT on how you have to rank your submissions. Okay, that I'll be giving you. So before that, I just want to explain you what are what. Okay, over here you're having an idea title. Idea title is not your problem statement heading. Okay, like just like we saw for that problem statement, there was a heading. It is not like that. Idea title is something that has to be unique, like one liner for your solution. Okay, like let's say if Amazon, right, if someone is building Zomato app, okay, for purchasing food order, which is going to happen in online. Let's say that idea was being pitched for the first time, so how they would have explained it. So that case, what will be your title? How Zomato would have done? We are the Amazon for food. Okay, this is one such explanation of one liner. You can use something like this, or you can just go with a title of we are a food delivery app, or what we are trying to do. You just give one clean and clear title. You can give it over here. And the description, okay, what is description and what is abstract? Okay, there are two things over here, which is idea description and abstract. So idea description is basically you have to give what you are trying to do as a whole perspective of your solution. In that place you have to explain what you have done, like how you are approaching the solution. All these things will be there in the idea, how you have come up to this idea, and how you are solving the problem. Okay, this is a vague description. And an abstract is, if you see, the character limit is for 50,000. Obviously in evaluator's perspective they'll not go through your description and all, but I'm just telling you that you just keep a difference between idea description and abstract and summary. Okay, a summary is more concise way of what you have done. Okay, sometimes maybe they not want to read your ppt and they want to just go through your summary. Chances this can be a case. Okay, sometimes they don't want to open it. In that time your summary should explain what you have done in very easy manner. Don't use very very complex terms. Instead just try to explain them, but add your unique value points over there, and that will help you out. Okay, these are so basic different things. In additional documents, so generally in last year we had additional documents, but this year it is not there because a lot of people they add a lot of additional documents like for 10 pages, all these things they do, but not a lot of evaluators go and see. This is the reality that I'm just trying to tell you. Don't go behind all that. Okay, all these I'll cover up for your finals. Okay, these will be helpful for you in finals. So let's get to the demo video. A lot of questions came right for demo video on can we use AI generated video. So in demo video, you just make sure you keep your demo video less than 2 minutes. Okay, maximum 2 minutes. In that you have to explain your prototype. If you have any prototype, let's say software working prototype or a hardware working prototype, just explain it. Okay, if you are able to talk it, it's fine. Like do a voiceover, or if you want to show a face like how I'm showing it, like in background you can explain your this thing, like how I'm explaining, you can just take them through the video. If it is also more than 3 minutes, right, then they just go and see your ppt instead of watching the whole video, because they don't have time to do that. So in that case you just do a demo video, because sometimes in the demo videos, okay, even if your prototype is not working, you can just edit it and make it like it is working. You obviously know all the tricks and things. Okay, I've obviously used all these tricks and things. Okay, like now I'm an evaluator, but I'm just telling you, you can also make video editing and look like your demo is working. These are some things that you can obviously do. Okay, in evaluator's point of view, I'm being an evaluator, addressing that also. I'm being a finalist and winner. I've given you that perspective as well. So in evaluator's point of view, what is important, bro? What are the 3 things that we should focus on? So obviously your presentation. Okay, so basically it is more of your presentation that is going to be valued. So you just work on your presentation, on what things you are going to see in, and what we are going to judge you as an evaluator are novelty, uniqueness, feasibility, and original content that you have put. Okay, what is novelty? How you are unique, how you are doing this thing, like if you are the first person to do it, or if there are competitors, how you are unique from them. And all these are the things that you are going to be evaluated on. And how feasible is your solution? How feasible in the sense, you can put something like we are going to build an IT company in Mars, or we are going to fly an aeroplane inside a hall at home. But all these things are not feasible, right? Like at least given at this point of time, these things are not feasible. Whatever idea that you have given, is it feasible? Can you be able to do it with the technologies that are present? Okay, all these things that we'll be understanding from your presentation. So you just make sure you are able to give these things over the presentation. Okay, so these are the main things that we'll be saying. So in the presentation, focus on uniqueness of your solution, how you are different from your competitors, and is your solution feasible? Are you addressing the problem? Okay, sometimes what happens, team don't understand the problem statement outcome, but this time luckily in Smart India Hackathon they have given the expected outcome. So right, just a minute, I'm just going into this. So if you see, they have given problem background, yeah, project objectives, a components that they want, and see deliverables. So in this year's Smart India Hackathon is going to be very tough, because all the finalists which are going to come for the finals, all the 5 teams or 6 teams, okay, whoever is going to come will have all these things in their solution. In earlier years, what used to happen, they did not give all these things. What is expected outcome? People will come with different ideas, different solutions, so it will be easy for the judges to evaluate. But in this season, if you see, they have given the expected outcome. So everyone who is going to come for finals will have all these things in their solution. So it's going to be another headache. Again, you need to stay unique from all these things, like how the 5 teams, how we are going to be unique. It's all up to you. Okay, so that is one main thing. And demo video. So once we are seeing your PPT, the next thing that we would like to see is your demo video. Okay, like if the demo video is less than 2 minutes, honestly speaking, then only we'll see. Otherwise, evaluators will not be very interested in to see your video, right? So obviously we need limited time, high quality content. How to tell your story, how the influencers are doing it, that's how you also should focus on. You have to take an ownership, like if the Apple's owner is pitching his phone, how is he presenting it? If Tesla is releasing a car, how they are doing it, like how they are explaining the prototype. You just watch some of the videos and make a demo video for your product. Okay, you are going to pitch your product. And then reference documents, it is not going to be there, so you just leave this off. Okay, reference documents, it's not over here only. See, if you see technology bucket, YouTube link only is there. There's no reference document place itself. And other things, why those three things are important and these are not very important: the description, the abstract summary, all these are secondary things which are going to add. Okay, but just make sure you just don't copy exactly from your chat gpt and paste it over here. That will be again a headache. Like, we'll see, right? We are using chat gpt and AI tools for daily purpose. Okay, instead you just take the idea from chat gpt, make your own changes, look it like humanized way. There are a lot of other tools you make use of it. Okay, over here, how evaluation happens, that also I've mentioned over here. That also I have told you, right? How we'll be evaluating. So that's it for the video. All the team leaders and team members, watch this video together and just don't do these mistakes which all people have already done. Just to reiterate you through my sessions. Okay, I'm not telling that if you're taking this session you're going to go to the finals. It's not like that. But obviously, if you don't have a proper mentor or proper guidance that you're going to get, honestly, for this price, whatever I'm trying to deliver and whatever I'm helping people to win internal hackathons, and whatever as a mentor and as a big brother, I have helped out on how to ace internal hackathons. Okay, if you're wanting to book a session, just book it as soon as possible. I have just increased my slots on everyday basis. You can just go check it out and book. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching. Any questions, any queries that you have, put it in the comment section. I'll be replying it to you. So thanks for watching, and bye.